Hey guys, so today's video I'm actually really excited to make because I'm going to be talking about a brand that I've been really loving recently. There's been so much hype about it online ever since it launched. I feel like it probably launched a couple of years ago now in the States, but it's gradually been trickling over to the UK. You still actually can't buy it in the UK, but there are rumours in the next couple of months, well more than rumours, it is coming to the UK in the next couple of months. So the brand I'm talking about, of course, in the title is Glossier. So if you don't know about Glossier already, very quick recap of the brand. They've been available in the States for the past 2.5 years or so. They were set up by Emily Weiss, who used to be on The Hills, and then set up into the Gloss. So she's kind of a blogger but has like TV background, so she set up her brand Glossier and it's done crazy well. The reason why we haven't heard too much about it in the UK is because it has not been available at all. Like, they don't even ship to the UK from online. So I first brought some products from the brand back in February when I was over in New York. I went to their showroom. I actually got to meet Emily totally randomly, like it wasn't anything to do with being a blogger. We just went into the showroom and she was there having a photo shoot, and she was actually very nice. I did not know anything about her at the time, and so had like no kind of preconceived ideas or anything, and I was just very impressed by how nice she was to like her customers walking into the showroom. I thought, that's cool, I like you, and I hope I like your products. Fast forward a few months and I have now managed to get my hands on quite a lot of the Glossier range. Disclaimer, I haven't tried absolutely everything, but I do have pretty much everything, especially on the skincare front. I've got almost everything, and I've got quite a lot of the makeup as well. Mainly thanks to Anna from the Anna Edit. Shout out goes to Anna here because she actually picked up a whole heap of stuff back in April for me and brought it back with her from New York because she is a legend. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be talking you through general brand review, what I think of it, the packaging and everything, and then I'm going to be telling you my must-have products from the brand, my nice-to-have products from the brand, so ones that are really lovely and I will use up but I might not repurchase, and then the ones that I think are kind of missable. As a little bit of a kind of disclaimer at the start, I actually don't dislike any of the products I've tried from the brand, and that is pretty good going, because I'm fairly critical on my products, especially, you know, if I try a lot, and if something isn't good enough, it just does not stay in my routine. So I'm quite like quick to judge sometimes, and all of the Glossier products have just impressed me to a certain extent, some of them more than others. In terms of the packaging, overall, the packaging I think is really cool. I really like it. It's quite kind of plain and a little bit clinical looking, but at the same time it's kind of girly and fun because it does have like baby pink kind of accents thrown in there. And the coolest thing is they give you these stickers that you stick on the products and you can make them look fun if you want to. So of course I've covered mine in stickers. So starting off with the products that I think are must-haves for me from the range. The first one is the Milky Jelly Cleanser. This is such an unusual cleanser. As the name suggests, it's milky, but it's jelly texture, which it seems like they don't go together. When you first put this on your hand, you think it's going to be like foaming. It's not at all. It almost works like a cleansing balm would. Like, you can put it on dry skin, you really rub it, and it doesn't feel kind of stripping or foamy or particularly like face wash. It still feels like a nice cleanse, if you get what I mean. But then you do kind of rinse it off with water, or you can use a flannel, whatever you want. I personally use this in the shower. It's a great shower cleanser. I use it in the morning and in the evening if I have a shower in the evening. But I really love this. I think it's brilliant. And it's definitely won a firm spot in my kind of cleanser lineup. Another product which was one of the more recent additions to my collection is the Moisturizing Moon Mask. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to like this because it's a very weird texture. Like, it's very thick and it almost feels like a barrier on your skin when you put it on. It's kind of like quite greasy. Like, I don't know, something about it is kind of weird, but it's actually so moisturizing, and it leaves your skin feeling just really kind of plumped and happy, and I just really rate that. I think it's really good. Another thing about pricing, I'll put all the prices in the straps as they come up, but the pricing of Glossier I think is really great. I'm not sure what the pricing is going to be like when it's coming to the UK. My must-have favourite from the brand is the Priming Moisturizer Rich. This was, again, one of the products I picked up in February, so I've had it for quite a long time. It's a really gorgeous, rich moisturizer, but it doesn't leave your face feeling greasy at all. As the name suggests, it does work perfectly under foundation. I'd be more likely to use this as an evening moisturizer because it is thicker, but you can 100% wear it under foundation. It is quite strongly scented of lavender, which might put some people off. I quite like it, but just FYI, because a lot of their other products don't really have a scent. So this is like definitely the most like, woo, in your face, smells like lavender. I really love this one, and I do like the original priming moisturizer. I'll get onto that in a minute, but this one's definitely my favorite. So they're my 3 must-haves from Glossier. Moving on to my nice-to-haves, which basically means I'm using them, I'm really enjoying them, but I'm not like 100% sold, holy grail, I'm going to repurchase them again and again. The first one, like I said, is the original priming moisturizer, not the rich version. This I really like. It'd be a nice one for summer, but I prefer the rich version for me. If you don't have like super dry skin or you don't like very heavy moisturizers, this one would definitely be a better choice for you. Another one that, again, it's kind of a princess product, the Soothing Face Mist, which is basically a rose water spray. This is really, really nice, but I think it's like $18 or something like that. So it's kind of one of those things that it's nice to use, but it's not necessarily like a must-have. Really like that as well, but potentially don't need it. And then I have a few bits of the makeup. So basically none of the makeup items made it into my kind of must-have, because I think with makeup, their aesthetic is very, very light. It's not like super high coverage or anything like that. So it's not necessarily like my exact match makeup wise, because I do like a little bit more. But I did really like the concealer. So this is called their Stretch Concealer, and the colour I have is light. I'm actually wearing this today along with the Chanel Cushion Foundation, and I have to say I do like this. The one thing I would say about it is it's not super, super high coverage. So when I use this, it's really, really nice for under your eyes because it's really moisturising. It's not kind of dry or cakey or kind of waxy feeling or anything. It does apply really nicely, it blends really nicely, but it's not super, super high coverage. I also think I probably won't buy this again because by the time I finish this, I'm gonna wanna move on to something else because it goes a long way. The other thing that I know a lot of people rave about is the Balm Dotcom. I actually picked up the cherry one, which I do really like, but I don't tend to reach for it that much. It's very similar to like the Kiehl's lip balm, if you guys are a fan of that. It is petroleum based, so it does have that same kind of texture and feel as Vaseline to a certain extent, but it has like a slight matteness to the lips as well. It also has like lanolin, what else does it have in it? Castor oil, beeswax, and it is very, very cherry-like. So if you like cherry sweets, it is really good, and it is tinted. One thing I'm a bit unsure about is they do call it a universal skin salve, but because this one's tinted, it definitely wouldn't be a universal skin salve because you'd be putting like little pink patches everywhere. But yeah, I do like that, but it's not like kind of holy grail. And then I don't know how you say this, whether it's Haloscope in Quartz. It's the Dew Effect highlighter. I'm wearing this today again, and I do really like this. It's one of those ones, this almost made it into the must-have, actually, I have to say, because it's one of those ones that it's very, very natural. I just put it on my hand, I don't know if you'll be able to see. And I'm wearing it today, can you see? I don't know. But yeah, it's very, very natural, but at the same time, really beautiful. Kind of in the same vein as the Benefit What's Up highlighter in the fact that it's in a stick and you can kind of draw it on, but it doesn't move your makeup. The one with the Benefit one, I find if you apply that directly onto the skin, it kind of moves your makeup with it. This one is quite smooth, so it doesn't tend to do that, and you can kind of work it in with your finger, or you can apply it with your finger if you want as well. So I really like that. And then the other thing I've got that I'm a fan of is the Cloud Paint in Dusk. They have loads of colours of this, and this was like crazy. I think this was their newest release after the SPF, I think, which has just come out as I'm filming this video. But this is a seamless cheek colour. So it's basically a liquid cream blush. And I do really like this. Again, wearing this today. Dusk is the more kind of like browny, peachy toned one, if you can see it. Perfect colour for me. I just dropped the cap on the floor, let's ignore that. I do love the way this blends, and I do really like it, but again, by the time I'm finished with it, I probably wouldn't like add it to my holy grail and repurchase, but it is very, very nice. And then moving on to my least favourite ones, which I'd say are missable. And again, like I said in the beginning, none of the products I've tried I've actually really disliked. These ones I just think then, like, I have better alternatives that are a similar price or cheaper, so I probably wouldn't choose to invest the money in them again. The first one is the Mega Greens Galaxy Pack, which is the detoxifying face mask. This is nice, but I've used it about 3 times. I find when I'm going to go for like a clay mask or a detoxifying mask, I want it to be a little bit more effective. I found that it didn't really do much. It was nice to use, but it didn't have a great effect on my skin, really. So that was a bit disappointing. The other two are the serums, and so I don't have all three. They do like an acne kind of based detoxifying serum as well, but I don't have that one. I've just got the Super Glow and the Super Bounce. So the Bounce one is hyaluronic acid and B5, and then the Glow is vitamin C and magnesium. I do like these, and I have to say, like, the Bounce one is really nice. It makes your skin feel really hydrated and fresh and smooth. And the vitamin C one, I think it takes a long time to kind of see the benefits of vitamin C. So in terms of long-term benefits, I can't really comment on that. But they're around the $22 mark. I know you can buy them together and get like a package deal, but I do think the ordinary serums are much better and they are much cheaper, and I just would use them instead. So the ordinary hyaluronic acid serum is my go-to for moisturizing serum, and I think it's better than this one and it's cheaper. So they're really nice, but I've definitely got better alternatives in my collection. And then last but not least is the lipstick, the Generation G in Cake. Again, I'm wearing this today. These are kind of like a matte texture, but they almost feel like a balm. Again, they just don't have that much payoff. Like, it's nice, but for me, missable, like you guys can see. And like, it's very much like a Your Lips But Better colour, but yeah, I just wasn't totally blown away by the Generation G lip product. So that is it for my kind of rundown of my must-haves, nice-to-haves, and missable products from Glossier, and a little review of the brand. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. Overall, I love Glossier. I think it's a brilliant brand. I can't wait to try their new SPF. It looks amazing. And I'm really excited for it to come to the UK so that a lot of you guys, I know about half of you are based in the States anyway, so you can try it already, but I'm really excited for it to come to the UK because I think everybody's gonna go nuts. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more reviews from me, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.